plant community, thanks for tuning into this channel. My name is Pam, and today you guys, I went and I did it again. Did what, you say? Well, I made some plant purchases once again, and I just want to bring you guys along and share them with you. I really wanted to actually do the unboxing with you guys, but honestly, it came in the evening, and I think it was at night, and that particular day, I think was a rather stressful day for me, and the lighting wouldn't have been right, and I didn't want to leave the plants in the packaging until the next day, because I just typically don't do that, especially when the weather changes. I was a little bit too concerned as far as what the plants would do, so I just unboxed it. But I said, okay, I'll just at least share with you the haul that I did get. So I was able to purchase 5 plants, you guys, from Gabriella Plants. And for the most part, I can say she's kind of a new shop that I've been going to, but for the most part, I've been pleased nonetheless. And so I did some more shopping there, and they have some good deals there. So I just wanted to add some more plants to my collection, like as if I needed another plant, right? But here we go nonetheless. So plant number 1, you guys. And I can say for the most part, I've never had any of these plants, so it's kind of interesting. This is actually my Desidia Otha, the variegated version. And I wanted to try I always wanted to get a Desidia. I do know they're like considered the cousins of Hoyas, so I'm assuming that their care will be similar as such. But I really love the subtle variegation in this. It's in a 3-inch planter, but very pretty and dainty. So I'm excited to see hopefully if I treat it like a Hoya, maybe I'll get it to grow well like my Hoyas. I hope so. The soil seems very dry. And I've had it probably with me for about 5 days now, so I haven't done anything. I just pretty much let it settle. I kind of cleaned off some of the leaves, just, sprayed it down or whatever the case is. But yeah, this one. Now this next plant, you guys, of course, it had to be a Hoya, because you know what? I'm a Hoya head, proud to be. But I've been wanting this plant, actually, you guys, for quite some time. I just literally never came across seeing one actually online on an online shop. Never really went to Etsy to see if they had this, but I'm quite sure if you did, they probably would have small specimens. But anyway, this is Hoya Pacheclada. Did I pronounce that right? I believe I did. And it's so top heavy. I actually just have the pot sitting in this planter, but I don't even know if I'm going to pot it in here. Comment below, let me know, do you think this yellow plays off well with the leaves? And once again, never seen this plant up close. First time actually experiencing touching this plant, which is super exciting because I never realized how thick yet soft these leaves feel. It's like very soft. It's I don't know. And it's down here is like, I guess the base, the older plants is very, very thick. So all of this, I'm assuming just from the field, must be somewhat new growth, because it's not as thick as the ones that's actually directly into the soil or whatever. But very beautiful plant. Super excited, glad I have it. And you see these like aerial roots. Looks like they would be very good for easy propagation. So I might actually look into doing that come next growing season. So yeah, Hoya Pacheclada. Now the next one, you guys, actually, speaking of being surprised as far as textures and touch, this plant right here is really like a sensory experience, I think. And I believe if any of you out there have this plant, you'll know what I mean by that. But this is actually I had to get this Romia incana. Another plant that I've been wanting for quite some time, never seen it anywhere or anything like that. First time actually seeing it up close and experiencing this beautiful feel. I knew that the leaves was fuzzy, but I had no idea how fuzzy it was, the top and the bottom. So I mean, it's just like, it really gives you like I don't know, a sensory experience nonetheless. So I'm thinking, my thought process with this plant is, because how fuzzy it is, it probably would be in my best interest to do a bottom water, I'm assuming. If y'all have this plant, y'all let me know. Is it one of those plants like, what do you call it, the African violet, that's a little bit delicate when water touches leaves, or what? I'm assuming maybe it is, because it is fuzzy. I mean, the whole plant is fuzzy, which is crazy weird, but I think I love it because it's weird. I always say dare to be different, and it's what I'm looking for when I add any plants in my collection, some form of uh, a subtle difference that makes it really pop in my collection. I love different shapes, sizes, the feel of leaves. I appreciate all of it. The different colors of green, all of it is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, this one is an Anthurium. Is it an Anthurium? We're saying Anthurium. I'm so sorry, guys. It's not an Anthurium. It's a Syngonium. But I got it because I have multiple Syngoniums. Not a whole lot, but I do have some. But I really wanted an all green one for the longest time. So that's what I got. I got a Syngonium. This is Aritum. Aritum. I'll put the word on the screen, you guys, somewhere so you can see. But I love it, guys. What I really love about it is because, okay, it's dark green, but look at these bunny ears. I just think that is the cutest. Now, I don't know if this is what stage of the plant this is in. This could be like teenage status, about to jump into maturity, because I do know that with some Syngoniums, I don't know if it's with all, but at least the varieties that I have, as they get mature, they do produce these leaves, but it's a little bit longer. So to see that these are small and dainty, really, I think of bunny vibes. And this is the latest leaf because it is super duper soft. Guys, isn't this beautiful? I mean, I just absolutely love this plant. And also too, you guys, I want to say all these plants I've gotten, they all were under 20 bucks. So I couldn't say no to it at all. But guys, look. I mean, if you have this with a light green, the mixtures of green, let's see, Monster. It's a little darker. No, I need something like a lemon lime. Okay, so that's a good example. Lemon lime philodendron juxtaposed with this one would really make it pop, man. Darn, it's gorgeous. Isn't it gorgeous? Comment below, let me know if y'all have this variety. I'm just, for the most part, going to treat it like I do all my Syngoniums. Try not to let it completely dry out, even though I think, oh no, it didn't completely dry out. It's still a little subtle. I might, it's like dry, but a little bit of dampness inside. So I may want to give it a drink just to maintain the integrity of the leaves. And it's super healthy because it already has some roots growing out of here, out of the bottom. But I'm just going to let it stay in this baby as long as possible. And yeah. Now this next one, you guys, super duper excited to actually add to my collection, because this is a plant that, one, I don't have. Two, it provides, check off the boxes as far as subtle differences, texture, feels. I'm just so glad I got this plant, you guys. I'm super, and I just got to show it to you. This plant is gorgeous. And this is a cactus. This is the Epiphyllum oxypetalum. You guys, first of all, okay, it didn't come in this pot. It's in a 4-inch planter. I set it in here because, guys, this plant is heavy. That's the thing I noticed. This plant is heavy. So I can't even leave it out of the nursery pot and sit it without it literally probably pulling the pot over. So I needed something a little heavy. But guys, look at I am just loving the structure of the leaves. And see, I wanted to get this look right here. It kind of gives me that elongated look that you would get out of maybe a, what's that? Is it a Anthurium petalum or petalum, or I think y'all know what I'm talking about. But I've been wanting to get something that has just beautiful elongated leaves. And I just think it's so freaking cool, and it's soft yet firm, and it feels like leather. It almost reminds me of a like a belt type of thing. It's so weird. And the cool part about it too, for what I've seen, is very interesting. These leaves or stems is actually breaking off or growing out of the spine of the leaf. Super cool, super awesome. And I think this plant is very deserving of prime real estate here in the sunroom. So I think I'm going to have to also to be able to hold it, because like I said, it's so heavy. I'm planning on probably putting this in a terracotta pot, or at least sitting it in a terracotta pot, not sure, and putting it up here on one of my rings. I just think that dangling off the wall will really look good, you guys. What do you think? This plant, oh, this is probably the one of my, if I had to pick, can you believe it? This actually beat the Hoya Pacheclada in my personal opinion. This is like my #1 plant out of the 5 that I purchased, you guys, and I am loving it. Comment below, let me know if you have this plant. I do believe this plant can get somewhat big and robust. Let me know, do you let, it's a cactus, so I'm assuming from the way these leaves are that you let it dry out. Is it drought tolerant? Do it prefer water every once in a while, or how often would you say to water this? As well as the light situation, I'm thinking it's going to love the bright and direct light, which is one of the reasons why I'm definitely going to have it hanging in the sunroom. Like, I think the lighting right now, you guys, in here is pretty spectacular, because it is a beautiful fall day, and I'm looking at the windows right now, and all the light from all the angles is just beaming through, and I'm looking at my collection right now and really admiring it for what it is. So I believe this plant will appreciate it. But can you just imagine this dangling down the wall? Oh man. But yeah, so here I go down Pam Lane with being so optimistic, so to speak, about her plants and the joy and I really do get naturally excited about just plants in general, because I love plants so much, you guys. It's like one of my top tier hobbies to have. I have a plethora of hobbies, but and not enough time. And but this is one that really is a hobby that rewards me back for the work that I put in, if that makes sense. I don't know, but anyway, this wraps up this video, you guys. Keep in mind, if you love foliage as much as I do, and you love listening to planty things, definitely subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Share this video if you think a friend or two may actually like seeing little plant hauls. Comment below. Keep pushing those thumbs up, you guys. It helps my channel out a lot. I appreciate any and all support you guys give me. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, guys, much love. Isn't she a beaut? I can't say it enough. Bye. Bye.